Good morning and happy Wednesday. Hump day. Halfway done with the week. Well, almost halfway done. Be halfway done noontime today. Oh my goodness. I was warming up my car because I'm still in the habit of warming up my car. And I'm sweating. So I had to put the window down. I had the heat blaring, so I got in my car, and it was like, whew, like a sauna. I guess that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sweat is good, isn't it? Oh, God. Anyway, so I've been doing a lot of thinking about my calorie intake and my addiction to food. I don't know if it's an addiction or not. I had to put the window down for a second here. I'm so hot. But I'm just trying to recognize become more aware of what's going on when I'm eating and why I'm eating. And at one point I thought it was because I'm just always hungry. Like I graze throughout the day, constantly. And, sometimes when I'm going to go get something to eat, and I eat healthy things. I don't eat junk, but I'm constantly eating. In my mind, I think, okay, I'm going to have some protein because it's more filling, and I won't be hungry like 20 minutes later. 20 minutes later, I'm still finding myself eating or grazing. And so I've been kind of like reflecting on that a lot, trying to figure it out, what it is. I've purchased supplements. I've tried to drink water at those times when I'm feeling, when I'm trying to look for something to snack on, and they don't seem to help. So I started thinking about what is it that's causing me to be hungry all the time, and what I recognized, or what I think is what's happening, is I'm not really hungry all the time. I think grazing or searching for food or munching on a snack is a distraction for me, because I noticed when I crave a snack the most tends to be when I'm under distress, when I'm doing something at work that's tedious and boring or stressful, when I'm trying to bog down to do some homework. Particularly lately, I've noticed, when it's time to work on my term paper, which is very stressful for me, that's when the cravings happen. And I think it's a distraction, A, to look for a snack, and to B, actually like constantly taking my eyes off my computer, munching on a snack, and then bringing it back. It's kind of like that uncomfortableness, as well as boredom, which I don't have that much of necessarily. But I think if I'm doing something tedious, it's kind of like the same thing. It's kind of like being bored, because it's boring. It's a boring task that I'm working on. So I'm thinking those are the things that I have to work on. And when I was listening to this Audible on, distraction and the things that we utilize to distract us and why, I'm thinking like I need to get comfortable with that stress. I need to, in DBT they call it ride the wave, They have a whole section on DBT on distress tolerance. And sometimes when you're feeling uncomfortable, you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling depression, sometimes there's no way, sometimes just sitting through it and feeling your feelings is the best solution, and not looking for something to distract you. Sometimes distraction is good, but I find what I'm doing with my eating is not good. It's not healthy. And so I either got to find a way to sit with the boredom, sit with the stress, the frustration, and just maybe talk my way through it by dividing it into little chunks, or, reminding myself that this too shall pass, those kind of things, instead of looking for something to distract me, primarily food. One of the reasons why I notice this is because I also distract myself with Facebook. So a lot of times when I'm doing tedious work, tedious project or tedious things at work, I will have my phone nearby and I'll be going back and forth between doing the tedious work and Facebook, scrolling Facebook. So I recognize that distraction as well. So I think what happens is I really need to sit with the feelings of boredom, sit with the feelings of stress and frustration, find some other skills, some other coping skills to get me through those distressing moments instead of looking toward food. Because I think, like I said, I'm not really hungry. I'm not eating unhealthy, but I am intaking a lot of calories, and one of my goals is to restrict my calorie intake, at least for a period of time, because I'm trying to do like a detox period, of cleansing, and I'm not able to do that right now. So I figure if I cut back on some of my calorie intake, my stomach, and I'll get used to not requiring so much. But I think it's more of a mental thing than actually a physical thing. So I'm going to try it out today. I'm going to see and be more aware and conscientious of when I'm craving a snack, and what I'm feeling at that moment, and trying to ride the wave and kind of maybe use some other skills to get me through that distressing moment. So I will report back to you tomorrow and let you know how I made out. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. It's starting out to be a beautiful day. They say we're supposed to have rain later, but rain's better than snow. At least in April it is. And I hope you, stay blessed. Remember to let people that you love know that you love them, and live your life enthusiastically. Until next time, guys.